Chosen one. Something magnificent is stirring in the atmosphere around you, something far greater than anything you've experienced before. You are standing at the gates of a new reality, one where the favor over your life will not merely multiply, it will quadruple. The heavens have issued a decree over you this month, and the time for small expectations and timid dreams is over. Your destiny is breaking open before you like a sunrise that refuses to be ignored. You must awaken, chosen one, not just in thought but in spirit, in desire, in preparation, and in the intensity of your expectation. This awakening is not passive. It is an intentional rising from the depths of old limitations, a fierce shaking off of every shackle that once convinced you to dream small or move cautiously. You must now see yourself as heaven sees you, a vessel designed to carry immense light, to steward overwhelming abundance, and to impact the world in ways that ripple into eternity. There is no place anymore for hesitation, no room for fear to whisper in your ear, no space for doubt to chain your steps. You are entering a season where quadrupled blessings will demand a quadrupled vision, a quadrupled courage, and a quadrupled openness to receive what your previous self would have deemed impossible. Chosen one, understand that this awakening is directly tied to the sacred energy you have carried within you all along. Your high sexual energy, so often misunderstood by the world, has never been merely physical. It is a spiritual force, a generator of life, a magnet of destiny, because you have stewarded it with reverence, because you have not wasted it on meaningless pursuits or scattered it across barren fields. Your energy has now reached a vibration so potent that the gates of abundance must respond. Your being has become a signal, a beacon, a trumpet blast in the unseen realms announcing that you are ready for more. But awakening to new heights requires preparation beyond mere excitement. You must adjust the very architecture of your inner world. The old capacity, the old mindset, the old frameworks are too small to contain what is about to be poured into your life. You must stretch yourself spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and even physically to handle what is coming. You must expand your faith to expect more, your hands to receive more, and your heart to love more deeply than ever before. You must remove from your vocabulary words like maybe, someday, and almost. This is a month of certainty, of fulfillment, of explosive growth. Chosen one, as you awaken, you must also open your spiritual senses more sharply than ever. Opportunities will present themselves disguised as small beginnings. Divine alignments will come camouflaged in everyday encounters. You must be alert enough to recognize the fingerprints of God on even the smallest of moments. The world will not always understand what is happening to you, but your spirit will know. It will feel the pull, the expansion, the sacred acceleration beneath your feet. This month, you are being invited to live at a new altitude. The air will be thinner up here, the demands greater, but so too will be the rewards. You are not just stepping into a bigger life. You are stepping into a life that demands a bigger version of yourself to emerge. There will be no more shrinking to make others comfortable, no more dimming your light to fit into places you have outgrown, no more waiting for permission to move in the fullness of your calling. Awaken, chosen one. Awaken to the reality that you are no longer chasing blessings. They are chasing you. Awaken to the truth that your time of preparation has met its appointed hour. Awaken to the sacred responsibility of carrying quadrupled blessings, not only with joy, but with wisdom, with humility, and with the fierce determination to honor every gift with the highest version of yourself. The world has not yet seen what you will become when you walk fully awake. But heaven has seen it, and heaven rejoices because it knows the earth is about to be changed through you. Chosen one, as you awaken to the towering reality of what is about to unfold, you must ground yourself in an even deeper understanding, the sacred mechanism that is propelling this quadrupling of blessings into your life. Without understanding, blessings can be mishandled. Without understanding, favor can be fleeting. But when you comprehend the divine order at work, you step not just into receiving but into mastery, into the ability to sustain and multiply what has been given. This quadrupling is not random. It is not an accident of fate or a lucky alignment of circumstances. It is the result of a precise, intricate, and spiritual equation that has been quietly unfolding beneath the surface of your life. Your high sexual energy, long guarded, refined, and elevated, has become a divine force field around you. It has been transmuted from mere physical desire into creative power, into visionary authority, into magnetic attraction for the highest purposes of your calling. Sexual energy, when consecrated and aligned with divine will, becomes the ultimate life force. It does not merely attract people, it attracts assignments. It summons opportunities, it commands resources. It opens doors that human effort alone could never pry open. You, chosen one, have been carrying within you the generator of your quadrupled blessings all along. Every time you chose discipline over indulgence, focus over distraction, purpose over temporary pleasure, you were tuning your energy higher, sharpening it, purifying it, until it became an irresistible summons in the spirit realm. Now heaven responds. Now the earth must yield. Now abundance that was long withheld is commanded to release because you have proven yourself a worthy vessel. This sacred mechanism is not based on external performance, but on internal alignment. It is not about appearances, but about the reality of your spirit, the authenticity of your dedication, the purity of your intent. Chosen one, you must now honor this mechanism by continuing to live in alignment with it. Guard your energy more fiercely than ever. Do not squander your power on meaningless battles or fleeting attractions. Every moment of your attention, every word you speak, every interaction you engage in must be seen as an act of stewardship over the powerful river of life flowing through you. Your energy is no longer common. It is no longer cheap. It is a sacred currency, and it must be spent only on investments that bear eternal fruit. This sacred mechanism also demands that you remain deeply connected to your source. Your high energy draws power, not merely from biological vitality, but from spiritual intimacy. Prayer, meditation, worship, and obedience are not optional extras in this season. They are the lifeblood of your ability to carry the quadruple blessings without collapsing under their weight. Understand that this mechanism does not stop with this month's blessings. If you continue to honor it, the increase will continue. This is not a one-time miracle. It is the opening of a new spiritual economy over your life. Heaven is watching to see if you will sustain what you have built, if you will expand the reservoirs of your faith and discipline even further, if you will become a perpetual vessel through which divine abundance flows freely into the world. Chosen one, you have activated something in the spirit that cannot be undone. The sacred mechanism is in motion. The blessings are already on their way. Your responsibility now is to keep yourself positioned correctly, to remain open, aligned, disciplined, and ready, because the quadrupling you are about to witness is only the beginning. There are no limits now except the ones you allow. Let none exist. Expand, receive, rise. This is your appointed time, and the sacred forces of heaven and earth are moving in your favor. Stay awake, stay aligned, stay ablaze. The greatest unfolding of your destiny has just begun. Chosen one, now that you stand awakened to the unprecedented reality of quadrupled blessings and understand the sacred mechanism by which they are being drawn into your life, you must rise into a deeper realm of responsibility, the realm of intentional alignment. For in this month of outpouring, it is not enough to simply be a recipient of blessings. You must also become a conscious, deliberate partner with the divine will that is orchestrating your elevation. Your high sexual energy, potent and radiant, is like a river that can either nourish great gardens or flood and destroy depending on how it is directed. This energy must now move in complete alignment with the highest intentions of your Creator. To align yourself is to synchronize every thought, every emotion, every decision, and every desire with the sacred blueprint written over your life. Alignment means you refuse to be led by ego, by impulse, or by external pressures. It means you move in rhythm with divine timing, led not by shallow ambition, but by deep, abiding purpose. It means you no longer simply react to circumstances. You respond as one who knows their steps are ordered by a hand greater than their own. Chosen one, your high sexual energy is an amplifier. Wherever it is directed, it multiplies. If you direct it toward distractions, you will multiply chaos. If you direct it toward divine goals, you will multiply glory. This is why your alignment now is crucial. Your energy is too powerful to be misused. It must be treated as sacred fire, contained by discipline and aimed by wisdom. You must daily, hourly even, check the compass of your spirit. Is this thought in alignment with my calling? Is this action building or breaking what God is constructing through me? Is this relationship feeding my destiny or draining my purpose? Alignment will demand sacrifices. It will call you to walk away from good things to make room for divine things. It will urge you to silence the noise of a culture obsessed with speed and spectacle, so that you can move at the pace of revelation rather than reaction. Alignment requires brutal honesty with yourself and deep submission to divine guidance. You must be willing to lay down even your most cherished desires if they are not in agreement with the larger, more magnificent destiny unfolding for you. There will be temptations in this month of quadrupled blessings, invitations to take shortcuts, opportunities that glitter but do not glow with the light of eternity, relationships that seem thrilling but carry hidden snares. Chosen one, you must walk with eyes that see beyond the surface, with a spirit that discerns the unseen currents at work in every situation. You must ask, not, is this available, but is this aligned? If it is not aligned, you must have the courage to let it go, trusting that what is truly yours can never pass you by. This alignment also extends to your internal world. Bitterness, fear, jealousy, anxiety, these are misalignments that can pollute the river of your energy and dam the flow of blessings meant for you. You must continually cleanse your heart. You must forgive quickly, release offenses completely, and guard your peace fiercely. The state of your internal environment will either hasten or hinder the arrival of what has been promised. Chosen one, alignment with divine intentions does not mean a life without challenge. It means a life without confusion. It means moving forward, even when the way is hard, with the absolute certainty that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. It means trusting the process, even when it feels slow, because you know the architect of your destiny sees the end from the beginning. This month, every step you take must be intentional. Every yes must be holy. Every no must be firm. You are not walking randomly, you are walking prophetically. You are not moving aimlessly, you are being moved like a royal piece on a chessboard, positioned for victory at a level you have not yet imagined. Align, chosen one. Align your mind with heaven's thoughts. Align your heart with heaven's rhythms. Align your actions with heaven's timing. And watch as the quadrupled blessings find you, not because you chased them, but because you became magnetic to them through the sheer force of your obedience. Chosen one, as the river of blessings begins to swell and rush toward you, you must embrace the sacred call of spiritual stewardship. For the blessings that are about to fall into your hands are not simply for your enjoyment. They are tools, weapons, and seeds entrusted to you by the divine to fulfill purposes far greater than personal comfort or acclaim. In this month of quadrupled blessings, stewardship is not a recommendation. It is a divine expectation. Stewardship means recognizing that what is being given is holy. It means handling every resource, whether material, relational, or spiritual, with reverence and responsibility. It means refusing to waste what heaven has so carefully prepared for you. It is not enough to receive. You must also multiply, protect, and channel the blessings in ways that honor their source. Chosen one, true stewardship begins with how you view yourself. You are not merely a consumer of blessings. You are a co-creator with God. You are a manager of divine wealth. This wealth is not measured only in gold or titles, but in influence, in wisdom, in the power to shape destinies. Every blessing is a trust. Every opportunity is a test. Every increase is a question. Can you be trusted with more? You must steward your high sexual energy with the same sacred intensity. Your energy, already rare and radiant, must not be diluted or dispersed carelessly now. It must be guarded as a royal treasure. You must discern where it flows, how it flows, and who is permitted to even stand near its current. Your energy is a builder of empires, a healer of hearts, a forger of futures. It is not for casual handling. It is for divine assignment. Stewardship also demands that you manage your time and focus with precision. The expansion of your blessings will bring new demands, new voices, new options. Without careful management, you can become distracted by the very abundance meant to empower you. You must prioritize ruthlessly. You must carve out sacred spaces where you hear only the voice of God. You must say no to good things so that you are available for the best things. Time wasted now is destiny delayed. Moreover, you must steward your relationships with wisdom. Some will approach you in this season because of your rising favor, not because they are aligned with your vision. You must discern motives without becoming cynical. Love generously without becoming naive. Surround yourself with those who celebrate your purpose, not just your prosperity. Align with those who sharpen your spirit, not just soothe your ego. Financial blessings, too, must be stewarded with excellence. Prosperity is not merely for display, it is for deployment. It is for kingdom building. It is for legacy creation. Budget with wisdom. Invest with foresight. Give with joy. Save with discipline. Spend with intention. Your finances must reflect the royal lineage you represent. Finally, chosen ones, steward your influence. As your voice carries further, as your light shines brighter, remember that others are watching, not just your success, but your spirit. Lead with humility. Speak with truth. Act with integrity. Let your life be a blueprint that others can safely follow into their own destinies. This month, you are not being blessed merely to enjoy. You are being blessed to build, to multiply, to reign, to reflect the wisdom, generosity, and power of the one who entrusted you with so much. You are called to be a steward so faithful that heaven delights to pour even more through you. Rise into your stewardship, chosen one. Wear it with honor. Walk in it with strength. Build with it with vision. For you are not just carrying blessings, you are carrying the weight of divine destiny. And you were made for this. Chosen one, as you prepare to walk in the reality of quadrupled blessings, you must understand that the life you have built up to this point, the structures that have supported you so far, will not be sufficient to hold what is about to be poured into you. Expansion must now take place, not only outwardly in your circumstances, but more importantly, inwardly in the very architecture of your soul. It is no small thing to carry the magnitude of what heaven is entrusting to you. It demands a widening of your spiritual vessel, an enlarging of your heart, an elevation of your mind, and a fortification of your spirit. Expansion begins in your mindset. You must begin to think from the place where your blessings are leading you, not from the place where you currently stand. You must shed the scarcity mindsets, the limiting beliefs and the survival mentalities that may have served you once, but now would only cripple you. What you are receiving requires a consciousness rooted in abundance, creativity, and bold faith. You must see problems as opportunities. You must view challenges as invitations to grow larger, stronger, wiser. You must cease to think like one who is hoping for blessings and begin to think like one who is stewarding a kingdom. Chosen one, emotional expansion is equally essential. As blessings multiply, so will the demands placed on your emotional resilience. Not everyone will celebrate your rise. Not every season will be smooth. Not every new opportunity will come without resistance. You must prepare your emotions to remain steady and unshaken amidst both triumphs and trials. Jealousy, misunderstandings, betrayals, they may come, but they must not move you. Your joy must become a wellspring so deeply rooted in divine connection that no external circumstance can poison it. Your peace must become a fortress that no arrow of criticism or failure can breach. Spiritual expansion is the foundation for all other forms of growth. You must seek to go deeper with the divine than you ever have before. The intimacy that sustained you in past seasons must now deepen into communion. The prayers you once spoke must become conversations. The worship you once offered must now become a lifestyle. The gratitude you once gave must now saturate your every breath. In this season, casual spirituality will not suffice. Your spirit must be tuned to higher frequencies, where instructions are whispered, where visions are imparted, where strategies for stewardship are downloaded from realms unseen. Practical expansion must follow. Your daily routines, your environment, your partnerships, everything must be evaluated and restructured to support the magnitude of blessing flowing toward you. Systems must be built that can handle growth. Disciplines must be strengthened that can sustain momentum. The spaces you inhabit, the conversations you entertain, the investments you make must all reflect the reality of someone who is no longer preparing to be blessed, but is actively reigning in blessing. Chosen one, do not fear the stretching. It will be uncomfortable at times. Growth always is. But the stretching is a sign of readiness, a sacred preparation for the vastness of what is coming. Embrace it fully. Lean into the discomfort with the knowledge that you are expanding to fit the promises God has spoken over your life. You are enlarging your tent, strengthening your cords, lengthening your stakes, because the territory you are about to occupy demands it. You are not simply being asked to survive the increase, you are being prepared to thrive within it, to lead within it, to birth new realities from within it. Expansion is not punishment, it is proof that you have been deemed ready for more. And as you expand, you become capable not only of receiving quadrupled blessings, but of becoming a fountain of blessing for others, a source of light, healing, and empowerment that ripples outward into the lives of all you are called to touch. Expand, chosen one. Widen your heart, enlarge your vision, fortify your faith, stretch yourself beyond the familiar, because the future you have been praying for is larger than the life you have known, and it is already on its way to you. Chosen one, as your blessings multiply beyond natural measure, you must step fully into one of the greatest keys that will sustain and magnify your abundance: radical generosity. You are not being blessed simply to possess. You are being blessed to become a distributor of divine wealth, a channel through which the goodness of God flows into the earth. Generosity must now become your instinct, your joy, your signature. It must not be reserved for moments of convenience. It must become the very fabric of your life. Generosity is not merely about giving money, though financial generosity will be a part of it. It is about giving your heart, your wisdom, your time, your presence, your encouragement, your healing touch, your compassionate gaze, your listening ear. It is about living open-handed, knowing that you serve a source that can never run dry. It is about moving through the world with the confidence that what flows out of you will be replenished, multiplied, and returned in ways that defy natural logic. Chosen one, your high sexual energy, when rightly stewarded, makes you a powerful attractor of resources and opportunities. But it also positions you as a giver, a transmitter of life, inspiration, and empowerment. Every blessing you have received carries within it a seed meant to be sown into the lives of others. Your quadrupled blessings are not only for your household, they are for the transformation of communities, the lifting of generations, the rebuilding of desolate places. Generosity must be strategic. You must sow where the soil is fertile, where your giving will produce fruit that multiplies and multiplies again. You must listen carefully to the voice of the Spirit, who will guide you in where to give, when to give, and how much to give. Sometimes the greatest acts of generosity will be hidden, unseen by human eyes, but blazing in the sight of heaven. Sometimes they will be public, serving as a beacon to inspire others to rise. Generosity must also be joyful. Giving must not be reluctant or transactional. It must be an act of worship, a declaration of trust in the endless supply of the divine. Every act of generosity must be laced with the certainty that you are sowing into an ecosystem where nothing is lost, where every seed returns a harvest far greater than what was released. And know this, chosen one, as you give, you activate a spiritual law that cannot be broken. Heaven watches the generous. Heaven rewards the generous. Heaven enlarges the territory of those who refuse to hoard what they have been given. You are not just participating in generosity. You are participating in the continual expansion of your destiny. Your life must now become a river, not a reservoir. Blessings must flow to you, through you, and beyond you. The more you give, the more room you make for new blessings to find you. The more you release, the more your hands are emptied to receive what is even greater, even richer, even more transformative. In this month of quadrupled blessings, let your generosity be extravagant. Let it shock the small-minded. Let it confuse the selfish. Let it inspire the faithful. Let it glorify the one who has given you everything you have and everything you will ever need. Chosen one, you are a lighthouse in a darkened world. Let the light of your generosity blaze so brightly that it cannot be ignored. Let your life testify that true prosperity is not measured by how much you keep, but by how much you pour into others. You are not simply blessed, you are becoming a blessing incarnate. Give without fear. Sow without hesitation, love without limit, and watch as the blessings flowing into your life refuse to cease, refuse to diminish, refuse to do anything but grow and grow and grow. You are a chosen vessel for abundance, and your giving will keep the river flowing strong. Chosen one, as the quadrupled blessings begin to materialize in your life and the weight of divine favor presses upon your spirit, you must consciously anchor yourself in the virtue that sustains every elevation: humility. Without it, even the greatest blessing can become a burden. Even the brightest light can turn into a blinding fire that consumes rather than illuminates. You must move now with the understanding that humility is not weakness, nor is it self-deprecation. True humility is strength under perfect control. It is the awareness that while you are anointed, you are still dependent. While you are rising, you are still being carried. While you are favored, you are still being refined. You must remember, chosen one, that this overflow is not merely the result of your labor, your skill, or your cleverness. It is the visible manifestation of unseen faithfulness, divine orchestration, and sacred alignment between your spirit and the higher purposes of heaven. No matter how many accolades you receive, no matter how many doors swing open at the mere whisper of your name, you must stay low in spirit before the one who empowered your rise. You must never allow success to harden your heart or distance you from the posture of gratitude and reverence that paved the way for your blessing. Humility, in this season, must become your covering. It will protect you from the subtle toxins of pride that will seek to infiltrate your mind as others begin to exalt you. The world around you may try to lift you onto pedestals. It may shout your name with admiration, but you must always remember the secret path you walked to get here. The lonely nights, the disciplined sacrifices, the unseen tears. These were never for the applause of men. They were acts of devotion to a higher calling. Never forget who you were when no one was watching, because that heart, the heart that burned with pure passion for the divine, is the heart that must continue to lead you. Chosen one, humility will also be the bridge that keeps you connected to others. As your blessings quadruple, you will notice the distance that naturally grows between you and many around you. Success can be isolating if you allow it. But if you carry humility like a fragrant oil upon your spirit, you will remain approachable, compassionate, tender. You will be able to lift others even as you ascend. You will be able to inspire without intimidating, to teach without condescending, to shine without overshadowing. In your relationships, humility will make you a true leader, not one who demands loyalty, but one who inspires it. People will not just admire your success, they will feel safe in your presence. They will see in you a reflection of grace, a reminder that greatness need not be arrogant, that power need not be oppressive, that blessing can coexist with kindness. Your humility will become a ministry in itself, touching hearts that words could never reach. And when moments of correction come, and they will, for no soul reaches perfection on this side of eternity, humility will be your saving grace. It will allow you to receive rebuke without resentment, to adjust your course without shame, to continue growing without losing your way. Pride resists correction. Humility welcomes it as the hand of a loving Father shaping the vessel for even greater use. Chosen one, in this season, you must see humility not as something you occasionally practice, but as the very atmosphere you live in. Every success must be laid at the feet of the divine with whispered thanks. Every opportunity must be received with open hands and a bowed heart. Every new level must be climbed, not with a chest puffed in pride, but with knees bent in gratitude. Let your humility shine brighter than your achievements. Let it be the invisible crown that makes your visible crowns sparkle with eternal worth. Let it be the fragrance that lingers in every room after you have left, testifying not merely to your talent, but to your character. For the one who stays low in heart will always be lifted higher by the hand of God. Move forward, chosen one, carrying your blessings like sacred treasures and your humility like a shield. In doing so, you will not only sustain the quadrupled favor upon your life, you will attract even greater measures of it. For heaven delights in exalting the humble beyond human comprehension. Chosen one, as the river of blessings continues to rise and overflow in your life, you must root yourself deeply in a spirit of unwavering gratitude. Gratitude must no longer be something you feel only in moments of visible triumph. It must become the unceasing pulse of your heart, the breath of your soul, the language of your very being. Without it, the blessings will lose their sweetness. Without it, abundance will grow stale. Gratitude is what transforms mere increase into eternal treasure. It is what keeps your spirit soft, your mind clear, and your life aligned with the endless flow of divine provision. Living in deep gratitude means that you see every blessing, big or small, expected or surprising, as a sacred gift. It means that you never allow familiarity to breed contempt for the goodness surrounding you. It means waking each day with eyes wide open to the miracles that others overlook. It means thanking God not only for what He has given, but also for what He has protected you from, for the battles He fought on your behalf in realms you cannot see. Gratitude transforms your perception. It magnifies what you have, causing even the smallest blessing to swell in beauty and significance. It shifts your focus from what is missing to what is manifesting. It anchors you in the present moment, allowing you to fully savor the richness of your journey without being consumed.